And the moment you start departing from it, then means that you are going off. Yes. But as far as I'm concerned, high life has always been high life. It's just that we are not playing it anymore. And we might not be playing it well, even if we are trying to play it. Well, yes, we are killing it. That's the truth. We are killing it. We are stifling it. And if there's a plant or a tree, and they are stifling the tree, you've got to tie this thing here. Tomorrow you've tied this thing here. The tree will not have the chance to go. It will die. And that's what we are doing. We are not, you see, right now the problem is the media is not exposing, is not showcasing it. And that's the problem. Once you don't showcase it, people will forget about it. If all you are showcasing is one note, bang, 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 I mean that's what the public will also get used to. But if you are showcasing proper, high life music, there are young people who are still playing high life, very good high life music. But is the showcase there? Are they getting enough airplay? Are they getting enough exposure? That's the question we have to ask ourselves too. Can I be honest here? And I hope nobody just takes it out of context, But there are many times that I've done some tracks and given out to presenters, but they won't play. They don't even look at it twice. That was what I was saying, that the video that I watched, that Flavors video that I watched, it was typical high life. And they had modernized and it was very nice, the video and everything. But I was asking that if it was a Ghanaian who did it, would he have that much exposure as the Nigerian is having? That was all I was trying. You understand my point? Yes. So it's like we don't love our own. We always want to go. Look, do you know that what Nigerians were doing in the recent years till now? They said they were influenced by hip life. The man said that in an interview. I don't know how many people listened or heard. But he said they were influenced by hip life. But at a point, we didn't want the hip life again. We said we wanted crunk. Crunk came. Crunk didn't last more than 6 months. And all of a sudden, the Azonto came. And then, Ghanaians, I don't know, we take our thing and then we destroy it. We take it and we destroy it. I'm sure if some politicians had to go and destroy the Temamoto way because it was their opponent who did it. We like destroying things that will benefit us even eventually. One good thing I like about this current generation is that you people like African way. I see the girls in African wear, the guys in African wear going to church. Like I'm very, very happy about it. Because when we were growing up, you dare not wear African wear. You'd be laughed at. But today it's become so fashionable. You understand? So at least there is something in the youth that signifies that look, if they have the good thing, they will do it. They know what is right, they know what is good, they will do it. Oh no, that's in their head. That's their decision. That's their choice. I can't make that choice for them. But the question is that will they even come to me? A veteran who can give them high life, who knows what high life is, would they even come to me? No. They might even go to some small boy who doesn't know what 4/4 timing is, what high life is, and play something for them. And because he's a small boy and he's trendy, they'll say, oh, that's it. And they'll take that for high life. And you see, those are some of the little things that is killing our music. If there's a craft, you see, music is a craft. Whether you are singing or whether you are playing, it's a craft. So if you are looking for a certain form of craft, you go to the person who gives you that craft. If I'm looking for a pot to buy, I'm not going to go to the one who gives me a flower pot. I want Ayuwa to eat in. So I'll go to the one who can give me, who can mold for me Ayuwa. I'm not going to go for the one who will do flower pot for me. I can't eat in a flower pot. So I'll go to the one who can give me the proper Ayuwa. You understand? The craft. So the craft, I have to go to the right person to give me the right craft. But unfortunately, Ghana right now, because everything should be trendy. Oh yeah, well, I've worked with Rexoma. Most high life I've worked on have been, like Nana Kwame, those likes, Nana Kwame, Echo Shiloh, those kind of that generation kind of people. Yes, mostly. I'm a kind of person who. It's like I'm always concentrating on what I do. I don't really concentrate on laurels and stuff like that. If they come, fine. So some of the awards that I even had, like wooden awards, I don't even know where they are because they must have been broken. And also moving from house to house, sometimes when you're moving, those things are not as sturdy as metal. So some of them are broken, So well, in my time I've had a few awards, but some of the awards cry after having them you regret. because of the bashing you get after. You know, well, this award I got from CTFM for achievement, as an achievement award for hip life music development. You know, this one was okay. It wasn't actually a competitive award. It was an honor award. This one too I had from Musica. Also, that's also an honor award. You know, but the award I remember very well was this one, which was a competitive award for 2011. I had this award at Ghana Music Awards, and somebody came on the internet. Somebody came and said, it's a joke for me to have received the award that year. Because apparently, I didn't have any hits, massive hit. But that, well, unfortunately, that year, the award was not given to the most hit for production. It was given for the most splendid sounding, for the most brilliant production. That was how come I took it. And then all of a sudden, well, it was like the organizers were like, Charlie, if this thing is going to bring that kind of problem, then they are not going to award any excellence again. They are going to award the one who makes the hit. And you and I will know that it's not all songs that make hit are good in terms of production, especially today. Some of the songs are very badly produced, but well, they make the hit. Oh, well, this was the only award that I had with something on it. That time it used to be MTN, Ghana Music Awards Festival. That was the only time I had something out of it. But apart from that, I haven't had anything. You know, this nothing. The rest nothing. ZAPP is an American word, actually. If you Google, you'll find it. It's a very interesting word. It has only one P, ZAPP. But for the name, I use double P. And actually got the name from the late 70s, early 80s. There used to be a group. They were brothers called the Troutman Brothers. But one of them was called ZAPP, and they used his name for the band. And I really like their style. They were very unique. They were very unique. If people remember, that guy, he was the one who did California. If you remember that song, California, with Tupac. Yes, and Dr. Dre. He was the one who was using that vocoder thing. He actually popularized the vocoder stuff, you know, but he was doing it back then in the 80s. So that's why sometimes when I see things happening today and people are crazy about it, I laugh, because there are things that we've seen before. And they say what an old man sees sitting down, a young man can never see standing on top of Mount Everest. So we've been there. I really mostly like being by myself. So mostly my clients are the people I get along with. But like having a particular friend, probably even in another walk of life. No, I do have friends, but I don't have like close friends, because sometimes too, life can be very dangerous. Sometimes, you know, there's a saying that goes like, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. You know, everybody was my friend, so I was getting along with everybody. I mean, so long as I can get along with you, I'm okay. Favorite games? Well, football was one, but I never got into football that much physically. Cards, playing cards, you know, like what we call spa, playing cards, yes. But board games were not my favorite, like Monopoly, Scrabble, Ludo and things. They were not really, things that you throw dice were not really my games. Yeah. Much of my hobby comes from watching movies. If you find me not doing anything, then I have to be watching a movie or watching television, documentary or something. Yeah. Same. Maths was like hell to me. As soon as it got to the maths period, it was like I've been sent to hell. And what made it worse was that when I got to Form 1, the maths teacher we had was even, may she rest in peace if she's dead. She even made my maths even more terrible. I don't mention her name. You know, But because of that, it's really right now me and figures. If you mention figures, if you mention your telephone number, I don't need to write it. I'll just commit it to memory right now. If you mention your telephone number to me, sometimes I don't need to write it. So, you know, that's how I made up for my deficiency in maths, by being smart with numbers today. Yeah. So maths, yeah. I rewrote. Yes. My favorites were English literature, you know, because I'm an art student, you know. So I actually had one in English, you know, back then. You know, I was an art student. I had one in English, three in literature. You know, so I was more of those things than the technical things. When I see those formula and things, what I didn't want to see cry in my life was formula. I love both of them equally, but I was closer to my dad because he was also more or less into music when I was growing up, because he's an electronics technician, so he was repairing instruments of most of the bands in Ghana back then. So I grew up knowing the Nana Mpedus. I grew up knowing all of them. The Nana Mpedus, the A.B. Crensels, what not mention them. I got to know all of them, you know, growing up. I play guitar very well, and I play a little keyboard. I started actually playing drums. That was the instrument I started with, but I quit and I went to guitars. That's where I was. So I play bass and guitar very well, apart from keyboard. And I know a good drummer from a very bad drummer, I can tell you, you know. So I use my background in that when I'm programming. Be honest with yourself. You know, over here it's like money has come before everything, but it's supposed to be the other way around. Do your business first and the money will come after. For here, it's like people seek the money before doing the job itself, and I think it's wrong. Do the job, learn how to do it well, and then the money will come for it. The money will come by itself.